So, sorry, I know you can't see all of me, but you really don't need to. So, I went to the PT yesterday for my first visit, and you can do this. I have separated boards here for my floor, and it's about the same distance. So, when you first get these, more than likely when you get a leg, you feel like you walk a long stride and all these things. We really don't. That might be the longest stride you take throughout unless you're walking fast or running or whatever, but you don't really take that long stride. So anyways, what he wanted me to do was get my heel down, because this leg reacts to getting heel down, pushing off the ball of the toe. So what he wanted me to do literally was just kind of get here, lock. What you want to do is, when you walk, I never paid attention to it, but you put heel down and then you lock your butt. Kind of doing these butt exercises. We just don't know it because our bodies function the way they're supposed to. We learned it when we're babies and all that stuff. So when you have a bent knee on a heel, you want to go like this, and then it straightens the leg, tightens the muscle that you have, which is not much if you're loose above the knee. So pull your butt muscles tight. So that is what I'm trying to do and focus on. So I'm right here, my leg is bent, so I don't want it that way. So when I take a step, I want to pull back that leg and then roll on top of a solid leg, and then rock back. So I'm not trying to take steps necessarily. So I still have a locked leg. I can pull this leg up. That would be the initial step. So trying to lock leg and then release and then walk back. So that would be what to work on every time. And sure enough, when I do, I have a pretty good gait. I lock that leg out, walk forward, pick this up, and then the leg wants to bend, and when you start doing this, you have to think about it. You have to, when you get from here, because the leg bends and you don't know exactly where it is or whatever, you actually have to pull up to the next one, heel down, locked out, roll over, step, and then to the next one. So that is the biggest exercise right now that I'm working on. I also, in that hallway right there, I have mirrors on either side. My prosthetic side says, he doesn't really want me to do that, but I'm going to give it a whirl, because when you get your leg initially and things and you're learning, you'll have a mirror and you get to see what you're doing. And I kind of like that. I like seeing that I'm bending right and stuff like that, because it's scary. Also, when you're doing it, you want to be, you have crutches, you have walker, you have whatever. You don't walk like that, and so that was a big thing too. So when I take this step, I'm upright, lock the leg out, roll over, step, and then bring through. Same thing, roll over, lock it out, roll through, step, and that. So, I'm not really using these. I have them on my hands, but I'm not like up here leaning. So that's what you want to avoid too. All right, so anyways, but that's my biggest thing. There's some stretching exercises, which hopefully before you even got your leg, you were doing, because as I have stressed, you always want to strengthen your core and your back, because that's where all your power and upright mobility and everything will come from. But there's also leg extensions, and you don't have to do it with a leg on. He actually was doing it with my leg off in the office. It was kind of out and back and tighten your butt, those kinds of things. But if you can do it with a leg on like that, more power to you, because it will help you in the long run. So that is my lesson for today. I have another appointment, let's see, Thursday I think it is, So I will go and do that and hopefully record what he says and how I practice it on my own. That's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna try it, really without, stability. I'm gonna hold on because I'm still not real sure. But anyways, I'm upright, I'll lock out, step over, and then I really didn't use, wasn't down here holding. And that was a pretty good step. I, with crutches and everything and walking, I like it, and it's not so bad. Like I said, the unfortunate part, hopefully I'll get this valve fixed and hopefully it'll take care of things, but as your leg sweats, like I said, it shrinks and goes down more, and pistons, as they say, it's pistoning. It's like going up and down, and it slams into the bottom, and that's where the uncomfortableness comes from. It is a real thing. I'd love to say it's not. There's a lot of good things about obviously walking, but you'll find all of the bad things probably along the way of learning to walk again and the process. So anyways, like I said, that is my tips for today of what I do know. And I'm gonna leave you with one last step that I'm not really using anything, and we're done.